Okie dokie. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to some more early morning barking, talking about BPD and MPD by somebody that has both. I've had a massive breakthrough. Let me tell you about it. This is awesome, right? I've just suddenly word better, Richard. Right. So, the eagle-eyed amongst you may have noticed over the last month or two, my output has been somewhat tiny. And very little, and I've not done much at all. And the reason I've not done much at all is because I've been feeling awful. I've been like that really BPD depths of a pointlessness blanket, like just wrapped up in defeat, despair, just not meh, just not wanting to do anything. Nothing works, nothing excites, nothing interesting. Just, all of that. Not as far down as you can go by any means, but just at that, just below the surface level of total sadness all the time, which is awful, right? And the worst part of it has been that I don't know why. It's very non-specific. It's very vague. I just feel bad. It's easier when you can say, I feel bad about X, because then you can deal with X, right? This has been meh, whatever, And I've been looking for specific problems to a vague situation, and that's not been helping me. I needed to have been looking for vague things in return. I'll explain what I mean. Obviously, no point in the video otherwise. I give you guys a lot of advice. I've done a lot of that over the years. And some of it's better than others, but some of it's really good. And of the stuff that's really good, we have do it tomorrow, right? We all know that. Do it tomorrow when we're raging. But the other bit of advice I give you, and this is so important that the first part of my Living with BPD course, which still remains to become a course, is about this. And that's about getting a life, living, doing stuff for yourself, right? And that's the bit that I've been ignoring. And I didn't realize I'd been ignoring it because I haven't always been ignoring it. This one snuck up on me. And the effects of doing that have been wide-ranging and long-lasting because I've not done anything about it. So you might remember, if you've been watching me for long enough, a couple of years ago, I was working out nearly every day, right? I got into doing Nintendo Ring Fit and I felt great because of that, right? I was sleeping better. I was eating more regularly. I lost weight. I felt that I looked better. I felt more confident. I got to buy new clothes that were a size smaller. All this stuff. It was wonderful. And I was looking after the house I lived in, right? Everything was super mega clean and tidy. There weren't piles of dirty dishes left out in the kitchen like today. Everything was neat and tidy. I lived in a nice, clean environment. And I had a band that I was playing with that I was going to see once a week, that I was getting out the house and doing something. And this was a social thing. And I left that band because they wanted to become a Stone Roses tribute act, and that idea is abhorrent to me. So I don't have a band. I've not been doing that. So I've gone from, and I was well into doing the poly thing. I was dating, I was on apps, I was chatting to women, I was doing stuff, and I've let it just all fade away. I've not done working out, so I don't have that energy. I feel out of breath and logy, and I've back into the big jeans that I was in before, and I'm in that awkward size where am I a tight medium or a too big large? And so I don't feel happy or comfortable in anything that I wear, and my confidence is a bit shot. So I don't go out, and I don't really want to do stuff, and I don't really want to be social, and I'm certainly not doing anything poly related or anything like that. I'm not even, I don't think I'm even doing enough maybe with my partner as it is, maybe. And I'm just like sitting inside and watching TV and eating chocolate. Do you know how much chocolate I've eaten over the last 2 months? That's what I'm doing. I eat chocolate. And I sit inside, immobile, sometimes playing a game, sometimes just watching TV, whatever, and feeling guilty about the fact that I feel crap, and then that rolling through into not making videos, and then that making me feel worse. And my entire happiness has fallen apart because I stopped doing it. And so when I've given up not just stuff that made me happy to do in a kind of emotional way, but stuff where like the physical effects of it made me happy, made me feel good, made me look good, all of this stuff, I've just, I've done it. And I felt so confident for ages that I was still somehow doing it all, that I still somehow had a life. And I've not done nothing, but I'm not doing stuff regularly. I've not got things happening in my life that are part of my life. Lots of people coming in and out of my life. Lots of stuff. All of that. I don't have a life right now. And I'm wondering why I feel so miserable. Duh. Come on. These things always seem obvious when you figure them out, right? So I need to do stuff, right? I need to get back to working out. I need a new band to play with. I don't want to, sick of feeling fat and tubby and all, it's just feel crap. And it's because I've let myself do this. I've become complacent. This is part of how my brain operates, whether it's BPD, MPD, or ADHD, I don't know. But when I'm getting into when I'm trying to take on new habits, new ways of doing things like this, I get into them and I feel good and I do them for a while. And I think, yeah, I'm doing them now. And I stop. And we end up here. And then 2 years later, you go, oh, yeah. I was supposed to be doing all of that stuff. I felt much better when I did all of that stuff. That's probably why I feel crap now, isn't it? Yeah. So there you go. Follow my advice. It's good advice. I am sat here as living proof of what happens when you don't follow my advice. There you go. Tested it out on me. I did it. Then I stopped doing it and I felt better and now I feel crap. The best test. Now, let's start doing it again. So, I need to go through that initial, oh dear God, this hurts every day part of working out and exercising and that sort of thing. But that's clearly the first step. And I need to find a new band to play with. That might be tricky. Who knows how. Then again, I'm a good bass player. It's fine. It's fine. I'll just get a band. Anyway, but you see my point. So I'm going to, in an attempt to stay focused, I'm going to try and track some of this stuff as I do it, I think. I'm just going to try and get into it now. Because why not? So, watch me on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. There might be some shorts. Let's track my weight and my mood over the next couple of months. Let's try that. Let's track food intake and sleep. And my sleep is so messed up because I do nothing all day. I go to bed at 6 a.m. because I've done this all day. Like that's what I do, right? And this is no good. It has to change. I hope that helps you as well, maybe. Let's do it together. Let's start tomorrow. We'll do it together. We'll post stuff. We'll get fit. We'll lose a bit of weight. We'll get some energy. Right? We'll sleep better. We'll wake up at better hours. We'll get more done in the day. Oh, this will be great. I miss those days. I know I can do it. I did it before. Let's do it again. Okay. So, you take care. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.